Welcome, day one of the Totnes Veer 2-day. Right now, I just been for some breakfast. The weather's looking alright today. It rained overnight, but I think the sun's even coming out, so should be a good day to race. Not too much wind around. But stage one, we're about to head off there right now, is a individual time trial up Haytor. So it's about, I think it's like a 3 or 4k climb. We're gonna set off at 1 minute increments. So there's 80 riders in this race, so between the first person and the last person, there'll be an 80-minute gap. I think I'm off around like mid-pack, so I think this first stage is going to be pretty decisive for like the overall. So within the team, like the plan is to just each individual go as obviously as hard as you can, and then after this first stage, I guess it'll kind of distinguish the hierarchy, and we can kind of see who's going well and who isn't, and who we're going to be working for in this race. So. The bike cleaning test under the brakes. That's not good, is it?
No, it's not good. That's extra weight, that Cam.
That is extra weight for the time trial, and we need as much weight saving strategies as possible, I think, today.
Yeah.
Step on, step on. Up, 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 up. Good job. Go on, Cam, lad.
Oh man, that was hard. We drove up here this morning, did a little bit of a recce, but it's not constant ever. Like it starts off real steep and it flattens off and kicks up again, and there's even a downhill section, so it's like trying to hold back and powering on down the downhill, getting as aero as possible, and it's like a kick up to the finish. But
well done, mate. Roll that down.
We averaged normalised power of 405, so yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. We'll see how we got on.
Yeah, well done, mate.
See how we got on. See you in a bit.
Yeah, see you.
Good. How'd you go, mate?
Yeah, it was alright.
I was. What was
Who's
your
talking here?
Me.
How'd you go, Ed?
One sec, I'll get out.
What was your pacing strategy?
I didn't have one.
Neither did
I
I.
didn't even have Garmin.
How's that, Steve? Stage one?
Stage one.
How'd you go, mate?
I won the time trial.
Yeah, you would. Go on, let's say it a bit louder. The viewers want to know.
You didn't mean to do it, did you? I accidentally won the time trial.
How was the pacing? How did you pace it?
Oh, I thought I packed it. I was convinced I needed to do like 450 watts.
Yeah.
For 12 minutes, and then I looked down, I was doing like 430, and I was like, nah, can't pay any more out. So I got to the top, got a jersey, rode back down in a strop.
What time did you do it in then?
12:42. 0.106 seconds faster than second place.
So we've got a job to do this afternoon to defend that.
Bit of defending, get you boys on the front.
Know what we're doing, mate. Alright, so now we're just driven to the start of stage 2. We're in Torbay Velo Park. This afternoon stage, as I said, is going to be a standard 1 hour crit. And now with Steve leading the race, it's going to change things a little bit. We're going to have to be riding in support of him. Jake's in charge of the tune choices. Calpe Ross is also joining us for the trip this weekend. How was the hill climb this morning for you, mate?
It was alright.
Yeah?
I don't go well up hills though, so not my thing, but just trying to limit the damage. No, I was just trying to not lose too much time.
Yeah.
That went alright. Paced it alright, so
hopefully go better this afternoon in the crit.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Just should be interesting with the full field of like 80 guys on a little tiny crit track. But
Yeah, have you raced there before?
yeah, a couple of times, but only with like 30 or 40 riders.
What is it? What is it like, the circuit?
It's got a couple of hairpins, and then a couple of, it's kind of just like hairpin one end, hairpin another end, and then just a few bends. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad.
Alright, warming up stage 2 right now. I've come up with a little plan. We're gonna ride for Steve.
Hashtag ride for Steve.
Yeah, basically we're just gonna cover moves for the first half and then sort of assess the situation there and hope to make a plan for the finish. I like the feeling a little bit after the hill climb this morning, but I'm sure everyone else is as well, so should be good. I hope Jason's gonna ride with a towel on his head.
How you feeling, Jake?
I'm feeling fresh. Oh, I'm fresh. You don't want us to come across new and I'm fresh. What you doing, Jake? Whoa! God. Job done, I think. We basically the plan was the first half an hour just to tag moves and not really ride too much, not expend too much energy. Then after that we started to group together, and me and Jake and Ross started to ride and neutralised all the attacks, and eventually sort of set Steve up on the last lap to sit on the Wales train that sat second in GC. And then yeah, there's 15, 10 and 5 second time bonuses on the line, and Steve got about 4th I think, but second and third in GC didn't get any time bonuses, so yeah, we retain yellow, and tomorrow's another day of defending, I think.
Well done, Cam. You stink.
That's
Stink, mate.
Alright, I'm going to film this section of the vlog in the bathroom because the lighting is much better than the rest of the room. That's day 1 done and dusted. 2 stages in the bag today, and yeah, pretty much a perfect day for us. We got Steve won the uphill time trial, and we got him up there in stage 2 on the crit. We looked after him, and yeah, he picked up 4th on the line I think, but like I mentioned, no one else in like the top 3 or 5 I think got top 3 on the stage, so no time bonuses were allocated, and therefore the GC pretty much stayed the same. It's certainly all to play for tomorrow. There is only a minute that covers the top 20 in GC, so the top 20 are split by a minute, and Steve is like 0.12 of a second in front of second place. So even though Steve is in the yellow jersey, he's in the leader's jersey, it's all to play for tomorrow, and nothing is set in stone. No doubt it's going to be a hard day. It's like an 80 mile or a 110, 120k road race, which is obviously a much longer, and it's going to be much harder to control a race than a 1 hour crit is. But I'm looking forward to it. The rest of the boys are looking forward to it. The morale is good, and I thought that I would hit you with a few stats from the crit because I know a lot of you like the data, you like the stats. It was 1 hour 10. In that time we covered 50.7 kilometers at an average speed of 43.8 kilometers per hour, and my normalized power today was 354. I also set my best 60-minute heart rate of 2019 at 180 beats per minute, so it was pretty gassy all race. But guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow's vlog, where yeah, it's probably going to be pretty action-packed as we try and defend the yellow jersey for Steve and bring home the overall win for him. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM. Peace!
Forecast, man.
So the weather forecast today in the UK is highs of 14, lows of 10, blue skies with a little bit of cloud, but it's mostly dry in areas. back to you in the studio.